this reached you tonight, it is because some part of you is exhausted from trying so hard. You have been told your whole life that money comes from struggle, that if you just work harder, grind longer, push further, one day it will finally be enough. So you have pushed. You have worked until you were tired all the way down to your bones. And still, somehow, the ease you were promised never quite arrived. And a quiet part of you has started to wonder if you are missing something that everyone else somehow understands. You are, and tonight you are going to remember it. Because there is a secret about wealth that the world almost never says out loud. Money has never truly come from work. It comes from alignment, from a certain inner state, a certain way of thinking and being that quietly draws opportunity and money and the right doors toward the person who holds it. The hardest workers are not always the wealthiest. You have seen this with your own eyes. Some people seem to struggle endlessly and stay stuck, while others move through life with a strange ease, and everything just seems to find them. That is not luck. That is alignment, and it can be learned. So stay with me over the next while and let yourself relax as you listen, because I am going to walk you through the whole of it. What effortless wealth actually is, why struggle has been quietly keeping you poor, and how to step into the current where money flows to you instead of away from you. You do not have to take notes. You do not have to try hard. In fact, trying hard is the very thing we are going to gently set down. Just listen and let this find the part of you that already knew. Let's begin with the lie, because you cannot let go of something until you see it clearly. The lie is that effort itself is virtue, that the more you sweat, the more you deserve, and the more you will receive. It is an old belief, passed down through generations who worked themselves to exhaustion and called it honor. And there is a kind of nobility in hard work that is real. But somewhere along the way, the belief twisted into something that quietly traps people. The belief that money is earned only from the outside in. That value lives out there, in the hours, in the grind, in the aching hands, and that you must trade your life force for it, piece by piece, until there is nothing left. But look honestly at the world, and the lie falls apart. If wealth came purely from effort, then the hardest working people on earth would be the richest. And they are not. Some of the most tireless people you will ever meet stay in lack their whole lives. And some, who seem to barely strain at all, live in abundance. The difference between them was never the amount of effort. It was the state they worked from. One worked from fear, from lack, from the desperate belief that money is scarce and must be chased. The other worked from faith, from ease, from the quiet certainty that enough was always on its way. Same actions, sometimes, completely different results. Because the invisible thing underneath the action is what actually shapes the outcome. More than a century ago, a quiet man named Wallace Wattles wrote about this. He put it simply, "People do not grow rich by doing certain things," he said, "but by doing things in a certain way." Read that again in your mind. It is not only what you do, it is the way you do it. the state you are in while you do it. Two people can take the exact same action, and for one, it flows and multiplies, and for the other, it strains and collapses, because one moved in alignment and the other moved in fear. That certain way, that inner alignment, is the whole secret, and it is what you are here to remember tonight. So let's talk about what is really happening underneath, because once you understand the mechanism, the struggle starts to loosen its grip on you. Everything you can see began as something unseen. Every building, every invention, every fortune ever built existed first as a thought, a clear picture held in someone's mind before it ever took shape in the world. Thought is the seed, and circumstance is what grows from it, which means your outer life, your bank account, your opportunities, the whole shape of your finances is not the starting point. It is the harvest. It grew from the seeds you have been planting in your own mind, day after day, most of them without ever realizing you were planting anything at all. And here is where it becomes personal. If you have been holding, deep down, a picture of lack, a quiet certainty that there is never quite enough, that money is hard, that it always slips away, then no amount of effort will outrun that inner picture. You will work and work, and the harvest will keep matching the seed. But when you begin to hold genuinely the inner state of abundance, the felt sense that enough is always flowing to you, something shifts. You start to notice opportunities you were blind to before. You make different choices. You carry yourself differently, and the world responds to it. And money begins to reach you through channels you could never have planned. Some of them completely unexpected. Not because the universe suddenly took pity on you, because you finally changed the seed. So the real work of wealth is not more hours. It is holding the right inner state with faith until the outer world catches up to it. And that brings us to the fear. Because the moment you hear all of this, a voice inside you gets nervous. That voice says, "But if I stop struggling, I will lose everything. If I stop gripping, stop worrying, stop fighting so hard, it will all fall apart." That fear feels like it is protecting you. But I want you to see it clearly, because it is the very thing keeping you poor. The fight itself, the tension, the desperation, the constant bracing against lack, is a signal of lack. And what you signal, you summon more of. The gripping does not create the wealth. The gripping repels it. It is the clenched fist, and the clenched fist cannot receive. Letting go of the struggle does not mean letting go of action. It means changing the spirit you act from. You stop working from fear, and you start working from faith. You stop working from duty, joylessly trading your hours, and you start working from a kind of quiet joy, an expression of who you are, done with the calm knowing that it is connected to something larger. And the strangest thing happens. The very same work that used to drain you begins to feel lighter, because you are no longer pushing the river. You are flowing with it. So let me give you the 3 quiet forces that move you into alignment. hustle, not a grind. 3 inner shifts that do the real work. The first is a clear picture. You have to know in vivid detail what abundance actually looks like for you. Not a vague wish for more, but a clear, specific image of the life you are building, seen and felt as real. Vague desires produce vague results. A clear inner picture gives the creative force something definite to move toward. So get clear. Hold the image of your abundant life until it feels familiar, until it feels less like a fantasy and more like a memory of something that is simply on its way. The second is faith. And this is the one that separates the people who manifest wealth from the people who only wish for it. Faith is holding that clear picture as already true before there is any evidence for it. It is the refusal to let the current appearance of your bank account be the final word. Because if you only believe in abundance when you can see it, you will never see it. You have the whole thing backwards. You hold the faith first, and the evidence follows. Faith is not naive. Faith is the most practical force there is, because it keeps you in the state that actually attracts the thing. And the third is gratitude. Gratitude is the great secret hiding inside all of it. Because gratitude is the feeling of already having, and it keeps you connected moment to moment to the source of abundance. When you are truly grateful, you are no longer broadcasting lack. You are broadcasting fullness. And fullness calls more fullness to it. So give thanks, not only for what you already have, but for what is still on its way, as though it has already arrived. A grateful heart is the most magnetic state a human being can live in. A clear picture, unwavering faith, deep gratitude. Hold those 3 and you have stepped into the certain way. Everything you do from that state carries a different charge, and the results begin to change. Now, this does not mean you sit still and wait for money to fall from the sky. There is action here, but it is a different kind of action, and I want you to feel the difference, because it changes everything. Struggle acts from fear, and it grasps, and it forces. Aligned action moves from faith, and it flows and it allows. When you are aligned, you still take the step in front of you. You still do the work, you still move, but you do it without the desperation. You do the thing you can do today fully, with a calm heart, and you trust the rest to unfold. You stop trying to force the whole staircase to appear at once, and you simply take the next step that is lit, and then the next one appears. Action stops being about making a living by force and becomes about letting life move through you. That is when work transforms from toil into expression, from something you endure into something you almost enjoy. And as you live this way, notice what begins to happen, because you do not want to miss it. Opportunities start appearing that you would have walked right past before. Ideas arrive seemingly out of nowhere. The right person reaches out at the right time. A door opens that you did not even know was there. These are not coincidences. This is the current beginning to carry you. And every time you notice one and act on it with faith instead of fear, you strengthen the whole flow. The more you trust it, the more it moves. So let me bring this home, and let yourself soften now as we close. Because the striving is over for tonight. You were never meant to trade your entire life for money, piece by piece, until there was nothing left of you. That was a lie. The truth is gentler and far more powerful. Wealth is not squeezed out of you through struggle. It flows to you through alignment. Through a clear picture, held with faith, warmed by gratitude, and expressed through calm, joyful action. That is the certain way, and it has been available to you this entire time. So tonight, you can set the grinding down. You do not have to carry the weight of forcing your whole life to work. You get to trade the clenched fist for the open hand. And the open hand is the only one that can receive. Let these truths settle over you now as you rest. You do not need to force them. Just let them in. Money flows to me easily and from every direction. I release the struggle, and I welcome the ease. I am aligned with abundance, and it is always finding its way to me. I work from faith, not fear, and from joy, not duty. There is always more than enough for me. I hold my vision clearly. I trust it completely. And I am grateful for all of it already. It is done. It is already done. So breathe and let go. And know that even now, while you rest, it is working. The current is carrying you. And all you ever had to do was stop fighting it and let yourself be carried. If this reached you tonight, leave 3 words in the comments. I release struggle. And come back to this whenever the old fear of lack returns. And let it remind you how it actually works. Subscribe and stay close. You were never meant to struggle for what was always meant to flow to you. And tonight, finally,